Hey everyone, Jason here with Phase Shift Games, doing a ad hoc live stream here. I wasn't expecting or planning to today, but a package showed up on my doorstep from my manufacturer with some of the components for Aetherspire. So wanted to take the opportunity to open them up with you all and show you what we got that came in. I know it's only 3 or 4 components of a much larger array that we need to still get from them, but it's the first, and so let's take a look together. As we're waiting for others to join the stream here, let me see if there's anything else I can tell you in the meantime. Exciting things from Phase Shift Games. So the most recent news, hopefully you've seen it, is that we have announced our next game, which is going to be another game in the drop style line of games. And that game is called Widgets Workshop. It will be in the Dungeon Drop universe, and it is for the first time in 4 years, a new game with that kind of drop mechanic that was introduced with Dungeon Drop and then repeated with Drop Drive. So, but it's very different. Just like Drop Drive was different from Dungeon Drop, super different again. So check that out if that's of interest. Widgets Workshop, it's going to be on BackerKit, and the sign-up page is already out there. What else can I say? Phase Shift Games, this year is going to be an interesting year for us. We are going to really get back to our roots of what put us on the map. You've all that have kind of stuck with us over the years. We want to give you the things that you're looking for, and we've got a lot of great games still in our lineup, but some of the things that you're going to see will harken back to those early years, such as Widgets Workshop, and then some of the things coming in the fall as well. So this is going to be a great year for us. Thanks so much, as always, for sticking with us and being fans and watching along. And with that, let's take a look at what we have now for Aetherspire. And where are we at, by the way? So Aetherspire, we got all of the final artwork in from our artist just recently. So everything there is closing out. And now it's about the final digital files and finalizing those, getting them down to our manufacturer so that pretty much come Chinese New Year, once Chinese New Year is over, that's when they'll kick into high gear. So all is going well there. And in the meantime, they still were working on essentially the sourced components, the components that aren't just printing stuff. Printing tiles is super easy for them. But the like the dice and the cubes and stuff like that are the ones that have to be outsourced. So with that, let's take a look at this little package that they sent us. Again, don't expect much here today. This is just the first of many larger waves of components. The first thing is they sent me a ton of pillar cubes, purple pillars. Now, as soon as I see these, I got a very bright light behind me. Hopefully it's not, I can get these up to the camera. So these look like standard cubes. Now, these are big, and they almost, well, I got a tile right here. These should be 16 millimeters, which that looks perfect on the tile. Let's see if I can hold that up for you so you can see there. It does look like the right size. They're just bigger than the ones that we've been using in all of our prototype plays. So I guess if there were 3 there, and then we place the tile on top, that is that didn't work at all, but that is fine. We could actually bump them down, not that we need to. This is what we spec'd out. 16 millimeters, what we pay for. So they're definitely large. They will make a presence on the table. As far as the coloring, it's exactly the purple that we expected. Purple is our ether color, of course, and so didn't expect anything different. So very happy with those. The size is just maybe a touch larger than I even expected, which is fine. Okay, moving on. We now have more purple. Actually, everything in the box, I think, is purple. Nope. One thing's black. All right. These are These are the Ether Core. That's a silica packet. These are the Ether Core discs, which again are the same purple wood. They're nice, thick wood, easy to pick up on the table. Make a nice clack. These are really good, thick components. These you start the game with 2 or 3 in the center, depending on the difficulty. And then, of course, you can place some earth tiles to add a couple more ether core to the stack. And then you'd have the elemental walls around the ether core. But these nice, beautiful wood, same exact color purple intentionally. Ether, all the ether components in the game will follow that same color. So those are perfect. 0 concerns there. Then we have, there is a mistake here. It's kind of almost obnoxious. They made us the dice, and they made them in the wrong size. These dice are like gigantic. I literally cannot hold these dice in one hand. You could not possibly shake them in a normal, comfortable manner. Now, the dice themselves, ignoring the size, I freaking love this. This is gorgeous. So it's the custom D8. 2 sides are blank. You've got the earth, air, fire, water, and the wild, and they're engraved. And each side, the lighting here is weird. So that side, it's the fire. The contrast is a little off, maybe, but in person, it looks, you can totally tell what that is. Beautiful, the purple color, nice and shiny. It's again the ether color. But these will not be this obnoxious. This is like if, I don't know, if King of Tokyo made this game. These are just gigantic. They're not meant to be that. So, and the cost for those would be unbelievably exorbitant. But the dice themselves, beautiful, very vibrant. I can just tell you in person here. Oh man, those colors just beautiful, and they will work wonders for this game. So loving the custom D8s here. Up until now, all of my prototype dice were the wrong color and just used like stickers. Garbage. These are awesome. Okay, now we have our gift to all of our backers, which is the collectible metal coin to be used as the first player marker. Now, a couple quick notes on this. First of all, probably should have moved to a different area than this camera. Hopefully you can see it well enough there. There's the front, there's the back. Oh, I guess it's technically upside down. There we go. This is a different coloring than what we indicated during the Kickstarter. This is now a purple color, purple paint essentially, and then black wash. And that allows this coin to mimic the ether coloring of the rest of the game, which is certainly appropriate and applicable for this. So this side, by the way, when it's your turn, you get the coin with this side up. That means that you haven't yet used your reroll of the dice. That's why the picture of the die, the D8 in the middle there. And once you use your reroll, you flip it over to the other side and you kind of have an exploded die. We got the elemental symbols all around. Beautiful. And this purple approach we weren't sure about. So during the Kickstarter, it was just like a bronze colored coin, like a traditional one. But this does look really cool. We saw one version that the manufacturer sent a picture of, and we said, didn't like it. But then worked through the coloring and the black wash. And now we are very happy that this is a unique type of approach for a coin like that. So gorgeous, perfect size as well. If I could throw one more thing on the ground tonight, that would be terrific. Just one more. And lastly, they gave us the Black Invader bag. So no real surprises here. We did go with black to represent the invaders. Same thing with the invader token that's on the board on the invader track. That will be black as well. So that's kind of the unified color there for all of the enemies. We did not go with purple. We had entertained it, but purple's really reserved for ether. And we also didn't go with red. Red is already in place for fire. So anyway, just kind of made sense. But super high quality, wonderful cloth bag like you'd expect from a current day game. And that is what they sent me today. Again, these are kind of the main source components. Now, there are other wood components, the invaders. Is that it? The invaders. And I don't know why they didn't already send me those. Oh, unless are they in this bag? No, so they just did not get to the invaders yet. Those are just the cubes. So theoretically, I should see those soon because those are also sourced wood components. So I'll ask them about that. And aside from that, in this game, the walls also that go around the ether core in the center of the table, the 4 different color elemental walls. They didn't give me those yet. So I would have thought that those would have been in here, but you know how things go sometimes, especially around the Chinese New Year. They get really busy and try to churn out as much as they can last minute. So I will keep you updated as I get more. That's what we do. We love to keep you all updated, and you'll also see the updated artwork pretty soon as I finalize what we got from the artist and get them onto the tiles with the latest graphic design of all the icons and the special abilities and effects. We'll finalize those very soon. And we're going to get this game into production. And we're stoked about that. So thank you all for your time. Have a great one. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.